you're already waiting here. What's up? Oh wow, some of you guys are already waiting. So I was waiting for right at 3 o'clock. I think everything posted that I was sharing. I shared something on the group at 3 o'clock saying that I was going live at 3, and it's just not 3. 14. How's everybody doing? How's your days going so far? If you're on my schedule, it's an eat day. So how's that going for everybody? Hello, hello. Hello, hi Michelle. Hey girl, hey. Hannah, hello. You haven't eaten yet? Wow, I broke with that big breakfast. I'm ready to eat dinner. I might do lunch here soon. It's a fasting day. Some of you guys are on a fast day. Hannah, people are saying hi to you too. Hey from Canada. Hi Canada. Working from home is so hard with fasting. It sucks. Since I quit my day job, like going into the office every day, it's so much harder for me to be home and be around food and stuff like that. Definitely need lots of distractions for sure. Hannah says, hi everyone. Hannah, I wish you were like here. I should put like your picture here. You think I'm so great? Thank you. Hello from Florida. Yes, working from home, hitting 42 hours, just coffee and water. Good for you. On a fasting day and you're hungry. Yeah, I feel you on that. Sometimes that happens to me too. I've been doing really good this week though, and I'm really glad. Hey Martin. Ha, I'll come over tomorrow. Are you allowed to do that? That's the real question. You did fasting in October and you can't get back into it. It's hard once you stop. Hopefully this group and everything can help you get back on track though. Hannah. I like scratched the crap out of my lip. Michael, see, I can't see what your emoji does. Is it a peace sign? Got 35 people in here. I think that's quicker than what we did yesterday. I give it a couple more minutes before we start talking. You're 16.8 right now? Hey, you gotta start somewhere. Everybody has to start somewhere. And if you have to start off doing it slowly and work up to it, then hey. We hope everyone's healthy. Hit 41 pounds today. Like, you lost 41 pounds? Combat fatigue during fasting. I really don't have that issue. Group and all this live stuff has been very motivating. Awesome. I think it's really cool to like come together and talk to everybody. Like, I kind of look forward to these live videos now. I think I might try doing them. I'm trying to decide if I want to do them like every day at 3. All your shelves are empty. We don't, that's so sad. Because of symptoms. Aw, boo, that sucks. Do I recommend OMAD daily? I mean, I don't technically recommend anything for anybody. I just say do what feels best to you. I will never tell somebody I think you should do this, because I'm not you and you have to do what you feel is right for yourself. So I think alternate day fasting is great and I love it and I love the benefits behind it and everything. But if you want to try any type of fasting and you think alternate day fasting is too extreme, then don't do alternate day. Do whatever you feel is comfortable. So that's my whole spiel on that. Got 42 people in here so far. Give it a couple more minutes. I want to talk about breakfasts today, guys. Like, what do we like to do for breakfast? Because I have a list of things that I know I like to do for breakfast, but I want to hear what you guys like to do for breakfast as well, so that way we can kind of get some ideas and maybe come up with some things to put into the group. Lost 30 pounds following me and Dr. Berg. That's awesome. Good for you though. Like, that's a lot. That's significant. So I had a friend text me right in the middle of this. Oatmeal and fruits. I love oatmeal. Salmon, rice, green beans on the menu tonight. That sounds really good. On Tuesday, you had breakfast for dinner. There's nothing wrong with that. Oats and whole grain breakfast. My favorite thing to do is oatmeal. Like, oh my goodness, oatmeal with some protein powder to help fill me up. I make my oatmeal with milk instead of water. Add the protein, add some other sweeteners here and there, and add a banana to it. Oh my god. Yeah, I know, Hannah, it wasn't you. It was our other friend who's going through something right now. I saw some messages pop up here. Let me see. How do you get through hunger pains? Will you be doing a lunch dinner as well? I usually skip breakfast, but I can do breakfast all day. Will you be doing a lunch dinner as well? Do you mean like doing a, oh yeah. I'm gonna be doing another video. Like today's gonna be breakfast, but tomorrow, because we're so alternative for oatmeal for us keto peeps, I don't follow keto, so I don't really know what you could do for that. I actually have, I'm trying to think, I have a little instant cup in my cabinet right now that's like cauliflower oats. It's made out of cauliflower. It's like, I can't even remember where I got it from. I think I got it at Walmart, but it's basically like the consistency of oatmeal, but it's cauliflower. So it's interesting. I haven't tried it yet though. Sorry, back to your original question. I am gonna do one of these for lunch and I am gonna do one of these for dinner, but I'm gonna do them on my eat days. So that way we're not talking about food on fasting days. So like I said, today we're gonna be talking about breakfast, and then on whatever the next eat day is, that would be Saturday, we'll talk about lunch, and then Monday we'll talk about dinner and kind of go from there. So, but like I said, oatmeal is a big thing that I like to do on my fasting days. Old fashioned or steel cut oats is really good. I love it, you know. And then I also love the protein pancake mixes that are out, and they're everywhere. My favorite brand is actually Aldi. And they have a really good protein pancake brand. And I actually made like a sandwich with them. If you guys have been following me for a little bit, you'll probably remember it from my story like a week or so ago. I made one with it. My omelet recipe was awesome. That omelet is so good. That's a very good recipe too. Yeah, pancakes, girl. You can do pancakes. I mean, I'm not low carb, so I kind of eat what I want. And this protein mix I'm talking to you about, I will show it to you. I'm gonna get up though. Your sugar cravings are extreme during fasting. Do they tend to go away with time? I would say yes, just be conscious of the sugars that you are intaking. One second, I'll be right back. So these are the protein pancakes from Aldi that I really like. 14 grams of protein per serving. The recipe on the back wants you to make like 2 servings. So you could make 2 servings and then put it in your freezer and then like have them ready for the next time you eat if you want them, or you can just make 1 serving at a time and cut the recipe in half. So do you eat 2 to 3 meals on your fasting days or snack as long as you're within your calories? I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snack as long as I am in my calorie range. Thank you. I don't know if you guys can see it. I didn't have another tea. So, and every time I see this, I think of High School Musical. But anyways, like I said, this is one of my favorite protein pancake mixes. It's from Aldi. 14 grams of protein per serving. This with like egg beaters, or if you want to do full eggs without just doing egg beaters, like the liquid eggs, is super filling. And then of course somebody mentioned that they really like my omelet recipe as well, and my omelet recipe is really good. It's super filling. It has eggs, spinach, cottage cheese. It's super full of protein as well, and you can also use that as a recipe to help get you through the day. That's actually what I ate, I believe, on Tuesday. Is that right? I think I had it on Tuesday, and I did not eat again until dinner. So for everybody who's just joining, we're talking about breakfast ideas that you guys eat on the days, on your eat days, basically. Mix chia seeds in with pancakes for energy. That's a good idea. I didn't think about that. That's a really good idea. I'll have to try that next time. I also like overnight oats. Have you tried overnight oats before? It's basically just a half a cup of oats, a half a cup of yogurt, a half a cup of milk of choice, and then chia seeds if you want to put those in there. And then you can either sweeten it with some kind of a 0-calorie syrup if you want to, but my favorite thing to do is use the Light and Fit yogurts that are like 80 calories. Those are the perfect size, and you can just use that and mix all your ingredients in with that in a separate bowl, and then it's flavored however you like. It's also super good, super tasty. One of my other favorite things. It's more of a to-go breakfast though. I don't like doing those whenever I'm home because there's so many more opportunities to make other things. Like what I made this morning for breakfast was really good. I made protein French toast. You know what to get now? Protein pancakes. Yes, like I said, they're really good. I really like them. But yeah, the breakfast I made this morning was could you put protein in pancake mix? Yes, actually you can go to like Pinterest and look up recipes for protein pancakes, and they will tell you how to actually use your protein powder to turn it into pancake mix. My friend Hannah actually has the salted caramel protein powder from Quest, I believe. What was the white stuff on my toast? It was a performance nut butter. They sent me it like forever ago to try, and I've been kind of like adding it in with my other stuff, and like adding it in with my other butters that I've all been sent, and it is just another really high protein nut butter basically. Yes, the salted caramel stuff, I really want to try it. And but anyways, you can make like waffles and pancakes with that. And then if you don't have an Aldi, you can also pick up this at Walmart or any other store. This is another protein pancake mix I haven't tried yet, but it's the same calorie count, but it has 15 grams of protein instead of 14 like the Aldi stuff. You're gonna bring it over? Why are you gonna bring it over? Somebody just asked me a question. I thought, how many calories do you eat in a day on your eat days? My calorie count is going to be different from what your calorie count is. You'll have to determine your calorie count by figuring out what your BMR and your TDEE is and do it. Calculate it that way. So personally, because I work out 6 days a week, I try to keep my calorie count at about 1,956 calories or something like that. So grateful for your home gym. Me too. I have a really great setup downstairs. We have a power rack and bars and things like that. So it's really convenient. I never go to the gym. I don't go to the gym. I don't have to because we have everything here that we need. And I'm really grateful because I know a lot of people right now are really struggling and getting depressed for not having ways to work out. And that's sad. And then I saw somebody say, what does the tattoo on my arm say? It says, there's nothing I'm not worthy of. And I got this after fasting for 2 years because before I started fasting, I felt very unworthy of a lot of things. And I just had a lot going on in my life at that time. And, you know, I met Ian and he definitely helped, but it's just a little mantra to me. Yeah, so wait, I think I'm calculating wrong. You mentioned TDEE plus BMR divided by 2. Yes. Pinterest has home workouts outside too. They do, actually. I've noticed some of those as well. My favorite right now, though, is Pop Sugar. I love those. But let's see here. What are some other breakfast ideas that you guys like to go for? Let's see. I told you guys my overnight oats, my protein pancakes. You can do protein waffles too, oatmeal, avocado toast with eggs is also a really good way. I'm going to answer your question in just a second, Rin. Avocado toast with eggs is really good as well. So, Rin just asked too, did I have hair loss with ADF? And I did not have hair loss with ADF. A lot of people are afraid that they'll lose hair with alternate. See, I'm like pulling my hair out. Look how much hair I have. There is no way I lost hair. I did not lose any hair with ADF though. I think it's because I did it slowly enough that I didn't lose it all super, super fast and cause that to happen. One of my coworkers actually was doing some kind of supplement from her doctor and all of her hair broke off and stuff like that. And I felt kind of bad for her because I've done this whole naturally, I guess. And she was taking something that made her lose all of her hair and it broke off and she had to cut it really short. And I'm just really fortunate and glad that I've not had that problem. So let's see, I'm gonna scroll back up. So do you add your workouts to your calorie count? No, I don't add someone said egg cups are great for keto people, which is also true. And sorry, do you add workouts to my calorie count? I don't, because whenever you calculate your total daily energy expenditure, that is the amount of calories that you eat to maintain your body weight, including your workouts that you already do, if that makes sense. So if you add in more calories, you're like double adding in your workout. I hope that makes sense. I keep saying that, but I just want to make sure everybody understands. Someone said they had hair loss from calorie restriction in general, and collagen powder helped tremendously. Gotta go. Love you. Bye, Hannah. Fasting boosts immunity. It's proven. It's important now more than ever. I agree. I love fasting because I've only been sick 2 times in the entire 2.5 years that I've done it. Recipe for protein pancakes. There's not really a recipe. It's just on the back of the box. I don't really have a recipe for it. Good breakfast. Savory oatmeal, eggs, salsa, feta, and hot sauce. I'm such a sweet breakfast person. It's kind of my thing. That's why I also love Locanto syrup. Expenditure. I'm probably saying it wrong, but whatever. Somebody asked another question. Let me scroll up. Chia pudding, any type of egg, toast, quinoa bowls, granola, and Greek yogurt. Those are good too. How quickly, sorry, what do you need to calculate again to figure out how many calories you need to eat? Sorry, reading these questions. Sorry, what do you need to calculate again? You take your total daily energy expenditure, I don't know if I was saying that wrong or something like that, and then your basal metabolic rate. You can find that at tdeecalculator.net, and there's lots of websites you can go to figure that out. I think I just answered your question, Lindsay. tdeecalculator.net. You could go there, fill that out, and it's really easy. It just wants to know your height, your weight, what your activity level is. If you know your body fat percentage, you could put that in as well. And if you're male or female, it'll calculate it for you. It'll tell you what your total daily energy expenditure is. And if you scroll down a little bit more, you'll find your BMR or basal metabolic rate. You'll take your BMR and your TDEE, you'll add those together and you'll divide it by 2. And doing that, it'll give you kind of like a number in between those 2 numbers. And then you can set your calorie counter at that. If you'd like, you can add a little bit more. My whole purpose behind doing it and setting it that way is if I eat over that number, I know I haven't hit my TDEE yet. How quickly did you personally see results? I saw results, it took me a long time, but I have body dysmorphia. Self-diagnosed body dysmorphia. And it took me personally a while, but I mean, I lost 16 pounds in the first month. The next I lost 9. The one after that I lost 12, and it just changed. And people saw the results faster than I did just because I had really bad body image issues. So, I mean, it really just depends. But let's see, I'm gonna scroll back up. I'm also going to make a video for you guys about how to calculate your calories because I get asked it so often, and I want to be able to put it out there for everybody, and that way you can resort back to it if you get confused or something like that. I think the biggest thing for me is that this is how I calculate my calories. When there's going to be people out there that's like, that's not right, that's not how you're supposed to do it. I mean, this is what's worked for me, and that's what I'm going to put in that video, that this is what's worked for me, and this is how I lost what I did. So this is what I'm telling people that I like to do, but you don't have to do it this way. You can do it however way you want. Scrolling back up here. Self-rising flour and Greek yogurt makes good bread treat. Yes, I make 2 ingredient dough pizzas with that. It's so good. It's one of my favorite recipes. From when you started now, did your chest size go down a lot? Because that's what I'm dealing with currently. Well, yeah, it did. I went from not really wanting to talk about that on here with a bunch of guys. Sorry. How can you best support your new fasting promotion initiative as followers? Oops. I don't really know. I don't want to tell you guys to promote me because it feels weird. Like, I'm just doing this to help you out. Yes, people will always ask, even with videos out there, I know. But at least if I have it a video, I can like resort them to the video, if that makes sense. You lost 80 pounds and still see the same body. I understand. Uh, Also, in terms of breakfast, I made my own version of a Western omelet this morning with spinach, green peppers, onions, and ham. That sounds so good. Love breakfast food. Breakfast food is life. And so many people are like, why don't you like skip breakfast and do only one meal a day? And I'm like, do you see this? Waffles. I have a waffle maker for a reason. I love waffles. They're better than pancakes. Fight me about it, please. Am I asking for breakfast ideas or giving it? I'm doing both. So if you have any breakfast ideas, please let me know, because I also have a list of things on here as well that I'm kind of going down and telling you guys about. But I'm also wanting to get some new breakfast ideas, because everybody wants to know something new to make for breakfast. So far we've talked about oatmeal, protein pancakes, protein waffles, omelets, avocado toast and eggs, sweet potato toast. That's a new big thing too that people are really liking, is sweet potato toast. And I've kind of struggled with that, honestly, because I feel like every time I make it, it's still really hard and doesn't toast well. So I can eat breakfast food any time of day either. Like right now, a bowl of oatmeal sounds awesome. I haven't had lunch yet either, so that could be a thing. I'm still eating junk food on my eat days. It's hard. It is really hard. I know in the beginning I didn't eat necessarily as healthy, and I know people are still going to say that I don't eat that healthy, but at least I'm eating what I'm wanting and I'm enjoying my food instead of restricting myself. And that's kind of why I love intermittent fasting, because you can really eat what you want. Mashed sweet potato with flour, cooked like a tortilla. Is that like a pancake kind of or something like that? Quiche with spinach, cheese, onion, mushrooms. Can make crust or eat crustless. Quiche is good too. I'm gonna write that one down because I actually haven't made one myself before, but I know I have liked it in the past. I'm a crust person. You have a recipe for a keto breakfast? Thank you. Do you eat chaffles? I've not. Is that like the cheese waffles? That's a keto thing, right? I've not made them myself. I try to keep lower on calories, and I know a lot of cheese can be higher in calories, so I try to stay away from it. Coconut flour pancakes and coconut flour toast, so good. Those sound like good keto recipes too. That's another flour that I kind of stay away from, just because I know it can be higher in calorie, and I count my calories. I know, it's like, yeah, I really count my calories, but more than anything. So what are some other ideas? Somebody said quiche, which is awesome. And I believe Dennis is gonna add a keto recipe on the Facebook group, which I appreciate. Sorry, the birds are really loud. They're super happy right now. They're right outside my door. But we have quiche. Sweet potato toast I talked about. I don't know if any of you guys have tried that yet. I also have a really awesome recipe that I've been thinking about making recently, but they go bad kind of fast, and since I don't eat every day and Ian's only doing one meal a day for lunch, or like he's only really been doing one meal a day, I'm afraid to make it. It's a Greek yogurt blueberry muffin recipe that is awesome. So good. One of my favorite breakfast recipes. I can't remember how many calories they are, but for a muffin, it's decent. It's pretty good. So toast and coffee. Yeah, that sounds good too. I love peanut butter. Almond butters. Absolutely love almond butters. Chocolate Atkins shakes in the blender with a splash of peanut butter and spinach. That's an interesting one. Let's see. Breakfast casserole is my jam. I usually do egg, sausage, broccoli, onions, and mushrooms. Bake it and top it with Frank's. It's so good. That does sound good too. Like I said, I'm such a sweet person. Oatmeal with almond butter mixed in? Yes. What part of your body shows weight loss first? I heard the tummy is the last area. I agree. But really, I can't answer that question because I don't know. It might depend on your body in general. You really can't tell somebody you're going to start noticing weight loss here, because it could be different on you than it could be on the next person. So I'm sorry, I can't give you an answer for that. I'm not a doctor either, so I kind of feel bad when I get asked those questions because I don't know how to answer them correctly. Oatmeal with almond butter, we talked about that one. My other go-to is over medium eggs with toast, 2 eggs and 2 toasts. That sounds good too. Frozen mango matcha powder, yogurt, protein powder, and a shake. Okay. I'm not huge on drinking my calories. Personally, just because I like having actual food, if that makes sense. So I'm big on doing, you know, like actual breakfast. Bye, Michael. See you later. But we had quiche was the last one on here, and then of course we had like toast and eggs, bacon, toast, those generic type of breakfast type ideas. I have been kind of hearing more recently that the higher protein breakfasts that you eat, the less your cravings are going to be during the day. And I think the past couple of weeks experimenting, I definitely can agree on that. I'm having lunch right now, stuffed peppers with cheese and shrimp and chicken stew with mineral water. That sounds good too. Yeah, what's my favorite breakfast food to eat? Well, like I said, I really love oatmeal right now. But if I had like absolutely no calorie restriction for breakfast, oh gosh, that's a good question. I don't know. There's so many good things. Can I have like all of them? 2 a.m. Oh my goodness, good night. Lunch, someone's about to go to bed. Do I limit my carb intake? No, I don't limit my carb intake. I don't watch my carb intake. I just count my calories, and now my contact's slipping. No, it's not a repeat question. Well, it kind of is, but not in this video, I don't think. So you're good. A lot of YouTube videos do plain yogurt or Greek yogurt with a scoop of protein. Oh my goodness, that's another recipe I should tell you guys about. I can't remember. It's called like healthy chocolate peanut butter cheesecake, and it's done with yogurt, a scoop of powdered peanut butter. Oh my goodness, what is it? A scoop of cocoa powder, and then like a tablespoon of peanut butter and like some Splenda or something like that. And then it like sets up like a mousse overnight, and it's so good. It's so good. It's like one of those recipes that I'm going to talk about whenever I make my video about what I eat as an intermittent alternate day faster, because it's one of those recipes that I definitely go back to. Do I eat non-breakfast foods for breakfast, like something I would eat for lunch? Not really. Like I said, my favorite meal is breakfast, so when I have breakfast, I have breakfast. Oh my God, find that recipe, Rachel, and post. I think it's actually on my recipe blog. Let me write that down. Cake recipe. I'll post it up on the page for those of you who follow it. And if you don't follow it, I will link it in the description of this video. Whenever I add protein powder, it always ends up clumping up, so it makes me not want to eat it. Huh. I wonder what you could do. You could try whisking it with like a fork or something, maybe. Would that help? Or maybe using like a hand mixer. I don't know. Gotta go. Good chat. Bye, Dave. Link it in the description. I will. I will try to add it to this video as well. I'm writing it down. Good old eggs, Kraft fat-free cheese with onions, bell peppers, bacons, New Mexico green chili burrito, low-carb burrito, blah, blah, blah. I cannot talk. Yeah, that sounds good too. Burritos are also good. My favorite tortillas, if you guys have a great tortilla that you like, it's called Extreme Wellness, and it's 50 calories per tortilla, and I think it's 5 or 6 grams of carbs per tortilla. Maybe it's 4. Actually, I can't remember. It's over there in the cabinet as well. And I could get up and go show you guys, but someone says a Starbucks latte with their banana bread. That sounds good. I haven't had like a latte or anything like that from them in such a long time. My go-to Starbucks drink is the Americano with 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla and 3 pumps of the sugar-free cinnamon dulce, and then add just like a splash of half and half with some cinnamon on top and mix it up, and it's so good. I'll go grab those tortillas because I know people are gonna want to see what they look like. Banana protein pancakes, that sounds good too. Coconut flour pancakes. Yep. Let me go grab those tortillas really quick, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so they actually look like this. don't know if you guys have them where you're from, but they're 4 net carbs per serving. No sugars added, 0 trans fat, 11 grams of fiber, and 50 calories per tortilla. I make chips with them as well. I just like, you know, cut them up into chip shape, and then I'll bake them in the oven at 350 for like 8-ish minutes, and they're pretty good too. I also make chips with lavish bread, but we're talking about breakfast and we'll talk about chips later. Walmart here carries those. Yeah, that's where I got these from, was Walmart. That's where I get these ones from. And I really enjoy them. They're good for making breakfast burritos, like I said, chips or anything like that. So definitely good. I use mission tortillas or tortillas made from cheese. Those always sound really good too. And I've thought about trying them, but like I said, I'm just trying to watch my calorie count, and I know cheese can be kind of higher. Fat-free cheese is 1 point if anyone is mixing alternate day with Weight Watchers. Okay. Let's see here. I think I've gone over all of my favorite breakfast recipes, and I'm gonna add this description below. So keep on the other ideas. A granola wrap. Explain what that is. I think you might be in the process of doing it. I can't tell. Good breakfast burrito recipes, or did you miss it? I haven't talked about any breakfast burrito recipes. I don't make them very often. I mean, like I said, I'm more of a sweet breakfast person than savory, but I know that there are some people that have talked about good breakfast burritos. Do you have a waffle you like to eat, like a healthy waffle? I mean, besides the protein waffle, protein mix that I just showed you guys. I don't know if you were in the chat for that, but I have a protein waffle mix that I make. And then my friend also, she's vegan. She has her own like website. It's veganonadime.com, I believe. And she has a recipe on there for her savory waffles without, you know, dairy or anything like that. And they are relatively, they're pretty low in calorie. I can't remember what flour you use. I think she used whole wheat flour to make hers, and those are pretty tasty as well. That's like one of the savory breakfasts that I do like too, because she does that with like a homemade like tomato salsa, and then she makes a sour cream too. That's really good. Someone said Bobby Parrish has great ideas for recipes and is going live now too. Cool. Wrap: Greek yogurt and peanut butter mixed and spread on lavish bread. We had a little honey granola, walnuts, and bananas. That's interesting. I never would have thought to do something like that. I kind of want to write that one down. Greek yogurt and peanut butter mixed and spread on lavish bread. I like lavish bread too a lot. Now I want to write that down. Come back. Yogurt, PB, lavish, honey, granola, walnuts. That's interesting. That kind of sounds really good, actually. I'm gonna have to try that. I love all these new recipes. Thank you. Birch Benders has a paleo and keto pancake waffle mix. They also just carry protein pancakes. They are a little gritty, but good ingredients and taste pretty good. Interesting. I think actually, is that the one? It comes in like a little plastic bag, kind of. I think I might know what you're talking about. It's in a like plastic wrapper, not a box. Is that right? You're too busy to stay tuned. We'll see you later. Do you have any do I take any vitamins on fasting days? I mean, right now, the only vitamins that I've been taking is like a B complex, L-lysine, and an elderberry, just because of everything that's going on in the world. I'm trying to keep my immune system up, but normally I don't take vitamins. Kimchi? What is that, Dennis? I don't know what that is. My sister made keto cinnamon rolls with Greek yogurt topping. So good. There you go, yeah. Can make peanut butter powder instead to make the yogurt spread thick. Oh, that's a good idea too. I have a whole thing of peanut butter powder in my cabinet. I don't use fermented veggies. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever had that before, honestly. I wrote down that recipe though, for the granola wrap, because that's interesting. What else you guys got? Someone says kimchi is life. I wish I knew what it I've had it before. I'm gonna write it down so that way I know to try it. What other breakfast ideas do we got, guys? If any. I know we've come across quite a bit, and a lot of them are kind of like generic. You like taking vitamins during breakfast? You like taking vitamins during breakfast? I take them at night before bed usually. You just watched a video on how peanut butter powder isn't good for you. My whole process on what's good for you and what's not good for you is everybody's gonna find something in what you're eating that's not good for you. That's, you know. Oatmeal with peanut butter and protein powder. Oatmeal, yep. Oatmeal and yep, Sandy, what you're saying, oatmeal with peanut butter and protein powder, maybe add a banana, that's what I do. Someone said that's true. Someone's gonna say oxygen is bad for your health next. Yeah, that breakfast that you just talked about fills me up too. It's one of my favorite actually to do. It's super easy. I love doing it on the stovetop over the microwave. If you can make your oatmeal on the stovetop and not the microwave, do it, because it will actually make like more almost than if you do it in the microwave. Sometimes you don't even finish it. Wow. Mashed banana, add an egg, bake it in a frying pan, and add blueberries. Is that like a pancake type recipe that you're talking about? With the banana, egg. I guess it'd be called like banana pancakes with blueberries. I'm assuming. Toast with avocado and a runny egg on top, sprinkle salt, pepper, and red pepper flakes. Ooh, that sounds good too. And Sandy said protein pancakes. We actually talked about that earlier too. And yes, it is like pancake, but very easy. I'll have to try that one too. I actually have some bananas that if we don't eat them all, they're gonna go bad. So I'll have to make something like that too. I mean, taking vitamins break our fast or not? I can't answer that question. I don't know. I take them anyway, and I haven't had any issues with like losing weight or anything, so. Ham over easy eggs and avocado, your favorite breakfast. High in protein. That sounds good too. I'm so warm. It's so hot. It's like 70 something out right now, which is the hottest it's been in a long time, and I'm sitting right by my window. Yeah, I freeze my bananas when needed. I feel you on that. Okay, it's 69 degrees outside. It's not that hot, but it feels a lot warmer than it is. It hasn't been this warm in a long time. Breakfast sandwich on bagel. Yep, that's a good one too. Here it's freezing. Yeah, it's warm here. I'm glad though. We need vitamin stuff from the sun, you know, the sun. Kind of make everybody feel better, not get so depressed for having to be inside all the time. I'm trying to think of any other recipes that I frequently used to make whenever I was like at work and stuff like that, because I know not everybody can stay home. Someone said it's snowing there. Where are you from? Ooh, chorizo and eggs. That's a good one too. We take frozen blueberries and put sugar-free syrup in it. Nice. Do I ever get tired after a meal? No, I don't. Thought Ian was coming out here. I don't think he is though. Nope. Oh my goodness, we're already 39 minutes into this video. Yesterday we were at an hour before I knew it. It was kind of crazy. I'm so hungry talking about food right now. I want pancakes. Nice. Oh, it's just in Canada. Wow. For running, walking long distance, I make energy cake, not low in calories though. Do I exercise on fasting days? I do. I do my lifting on fasting days. And then I do my cardio on my eat days. So like this morning I did my cardio. I did a walk around my block, and then I did a Pop Sugar Fitness video whenever I came home, and I kicked my butt more than I thought it was going to. I wasn't really sure. I try to do a different video every day, and I wasn't sure what this one was going to be like today, but it was pretty good. Definitely got my heart rate moving and burned lots of calories. And after I'm done talking to you guys, I'm going to go on either a bike ride or another walk, and then I'll go on another walk later tonight with Ian before dinner time. So I had a question. When you first started, was it hard to work out on fasting days? I find my body is tired. Lindsay, when I first started working out on my fasting days, it would make me like sick to my stomach. So I couldn't do it anymore. I've only been working out on my fasting days for, I don't even think a year yet. I think I talked about this in yesterday's vlog. I think I've only been doing it for like 8 or 9 months now, where I've been able to work out on my fasting days, when before I couldn't do it at all. So don't beat yourself